Hello and welcome everybody to the channel. I'm your host Dr. Crypto, and guess what? I'm gonna be talking today about Binance Coin. It's a little bit surprising, but I really decided to talk about it because this is, to my beliefs, is one of the biggest, most important, and I cannot describe it, guys, because I believed in Binance and Binance Coin or whatever since long time ago. When I was looking at it, in the bear market it was traded about like $20 or even less. I couldn't believe it. It was something that I knew that one day it could be so big and huge, and I can tell you that still I believe long way left to go. But guys, before I jump into it, please subscribe to the channel. Please, don't forget to hit the like button if you like the video. I really appreciate. That's all I ask for. And let's talk about Binance Coin right now. So, well, the price is roughly about $500, right? So you could say it was one of the best performing assets if you have got into it during the bear market, right? It's already went up by a lot, right? But regardless, I want to talk about some things in here because if you followed in Twitter and some of the big YouTubers and influential people in the Twitter, you probably noticed that most of these people are trying to put Binance Coin and Binance in general down. I mean, no one is actually, so far to my knowledge, I didn't see a big influencer to try to actually give some real value to Binance and Binance Coin or Binance Smart Chain or whatever, right? As far as I saw, most of them are trying to just put it down against Ethereum, right? And that's very simple. I can tell you why. I can simply tell you why. Because these people were accumulating, Ethereum all the time during the bear market because Ethereum is great. I have nothing against Ethereum except some of the issues that all of us knew. All of us know what it is. But Ethereum is great. There is no doubt that Ethereum is just great. But the reason that they are just trying to put it down against Ethereum, mainly above 90%, is because they want the money and all of your money basically. And they just go to Ethereum because they are trying to promote it, advertise it, because they want Ethereum to just go up and up so they can get more benefits. That's the real reason behind all you see in the famous YouTubers and in Twitter or wherever. They are just talking and saying that Ethereum, is the only king, and Binance is not that trustable. But I'm here to tell you why I believe in Binance so much. I used to believe, and my beliefs are just going higher and higher these days. That's simply, guys, because Binance and Binance Coin, and Binance Coins is just the coin that's being traded, right? We have to talk in general about Binance because Binance is so broad, is so big. It has everything all in one. It's basically all inclusive. What I mean by that means that Binance, first of all, it used to be an exchange, right? It emerged as an exchange. It was so good, so all of a sudden it became the biggest exchange in the cryptocurrency world, right? And despite all of this problem, going on, because it's basically based on China, let me tell you that, okay? All problems that going on, still it's the biggest. And all of these people who are even against Binance and they're not promoting it, they're even trying to put it down, they are trading in Binance, right? They have their Binance account and they're trading it, right? Okay. Because this is the best exchange. Simply. I mean, the most liquid probably, and it's just easy to use and professional, right? So that's Binance. That's about the exchange. But today, I'm so much more confident of Binance because it's not only an exchange anymore. You for sure heard about Binance Smart Chain, right? Binance Smart Chain, I believe, is the real competitor to Ethereum, but they just don't want to tell you. They just don't want to tell you. And Binance and its CEO, I believe, is so acting so, because they are smart, they are acting so conservative. They don't come and fight anybody's. Like, as you know, Binance was trying in the space, as far as I saw, to just go into kind of friendship with Coinbase, right? They tried, for example, to also list their, Coinbase shares and all this stuff, and they were trying to look like friendly to Coinbase, but I'm sure Coinbase has rejected. But the thing is, I don't know what's going on in the behind the scenes, but that's just my feeling, right? But Binance acting conservative, and they are just saying that we want cryptocurrency to grow, we want to cooperate with other exchanges, and we want to, actually, we're not, Binance Smart Chain is not Ethereum killer, right? So that's the cool behavior and professional and smart behavior behind the Binance, in general, and its CEO, who is extremely smart and intelligent person, and we already should know that because he was able to make up such a project. Okay, so we got an exchange, we got platform as a Binance Smart Chain, and that's the only one so far. To my beliefs, is the only one competes with Ethereum, and the only one, to my beliefs, at the moment, can possibly, if some projects, some of these top wants to kill Ethereum, that's gonna be BSC, Binance Smart Chain, right? I'm not saying Ethereum is bad. I'm not saying that Ethereum probably. I'm not a developer, right? So I cannot judge that, but I can see huge amounts of project are being made on Binance Smart Chain, that it just gives me the information that Binance Smart Chain is also convenient to use, right? I don't know which one is more convenient between these two, because I'm not a developer. But from the number of projects being raised on BSC, I can see, so this one is also convenient. They are making on it, right? But let's talk about the most important problem that Ethereum has today: speed of transaction, and also the price of the fees of the transaction. If you have your MetaMask wallet simply, and you just want to buy into a gem project or gem coin or whatever, right? Low market cap. If you just want to use Ethereum, and swap with Ethereum in MetaMask, how much of a fee you have to pay? First, for just doing a transaction, sending from, for example, wherever, your Ethereum to MetaMask, you have to pay huge fee, all right? Then for the swap, through Uniswap or whatever, you have to pay. For example, you want to buy $100 of worth of some low cap project, just throw your money to see what's going to happen. You have to pay fee maybe $40-50 sometimes. And with this price of Ethereum, you know how the gas fee is looking like. That's a huge problem for Ethereum. We'll see if this London hard fork will fix this problem. We'll see. But still, the Ethereum promoters, Ethereum lover, Ethereum gangs, whoever you want to call them, they are just saying we are still far away from that fork comes to effect. Maybe 1 year, 2 year minimum, we are far from that. Okay. What about Binance coin. You just put your MetaMask on Binance Smart Chain, and then you transfer Binance coin. I mean, you transfer how much you fee for paying for transfer of Binance coin. You cannot even, I mean, consider it, right? That's so cheap. How much you should wait for the Binance coin to appear in your MetaMask? I mean, I think it's in just a couple of seconds, right? It doesn't even reach a minute. Then, how much fee you paying for swapping the Binance coin to the, I mean, low market cap or whatever else you want to buy in the MetaMask, or I mean, just want to swap. I don't care about the MetaMask, but I'm just for swapping. You may do it in a pancake swap or whatever directly. I'm just giving the example. You paying, I think, last time I paid, it was, I think, less than $1 or something. I mean, this is not even comparable. Okay. So basically, with Binance Coin, you can just, I mean, do the swap onto anything you want with very low fees and very fast speed. So this is about the comparison between these two. About the developer prospect, I just said I heard once a person who is actually, he also was Ethereum, basically Ethereum maxis. But he said, for example, Ethereum is like a five-star hotel comparing to BNB, and but it could be that Ethereum, for example, quality-wise, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not a developer, but maybe if you ask a developer, maybe quality of building on Ethereum could be higher or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I cannot judge that, so I don't get to a point that I have not much, good information about it, right? So, then, as an exchange, right? Binance Coin, or Binance, as a exchange, you can do whatever. You can do, you can trade on spot trading. You can just how many coins does it have? It has, almost all of the non-coin, right? And the thing is, if you are building on Binance Smart Chain, of course, you have more chance to get into the Binance exchange, as we've seen during the past months. That there were a lot of projects, they got into Binance and they had huge pump, and they were all built on Binance Smart Chain. Of course, because this is their own exchange. Of course, they have to support their own project that being built on their platform, right? That makes sense. So, you want to trade, you want to spot trade, you want to leverage trade, you want to buy leverage tokens, you want to do margin trading, you want to do, what else? They have everything. If they perpetual contracts, whatever, you can do in this exchange whatever you want to do as a trader, right? And now, even loan and this stuff, look, for example, they have Visa card. I have their, Visa card myself, I have it. They have, look, for example, the function that crypto.com is doing for you, right? They have most of these projects, if not all, at once in Binance. Loan you want, there is a loan for you. They offer everything. Not necessarily all of it should be convenient, but they are offering everything, right? And then, new, what we got here, NFTs. The hottest thing. I don't know if you see the stupid, crazy. Of course, I also see when I see what's going on in the NFT world, it's just crazy. I understand that. But we have to accept the fact that this is the hottest thing going on in this bull cycle, okay? And Binance is into it. They are here, they are putting NFTs out, and they are selling NFTs or whatever. And they're not just limiting you, saying, no, only with Binance Coin you can buy and sell. No, look at it, here is Ethereum. They are open. Binance is acting. I'm not saying that Binance is in love with Ethereum, or is in love with Coinbase. I don't believe that, but they are smart. They are smart people. They are good politicians, I would say. They acting wisely and conservative. They are not going against any of this. They are just saying that we are not here to kill anybody. We're just I mean, helping the crypto space? Well, they are helping a lot, and we should appreciate the help, the Binance help. Even though if you're not a fan of Binance, you have to, sit and think for a minute and say, okay, we have to appreciate what Binance is doing in the crypto space. If they were not in here, then cryptocurrency probably would be less famous and less, much less easier to buy and sell. Even you can just simply put your credit card in Binance and buy and sell, you know. So, but I'm not here to also say that Binance is the best. No, Binance is centralized. Okay, the Binance is centralized, and that's kind of problematic. I mean, Ethereum, I believe, is more decentralized than Binance, right? That's for sure, and that's the negative point of Binance, right? So that's the problem. That, for example, these days in Europe, and of course, because the Binance says the only problem Binance has is based on China, and the relationship between America and, when it comes to politic wise, right? We don't want to get to that, but you know how it goes. So we saw that in Europe they got some kind of problem. In England they got some kind of problem, which is kind of solved. But and actually, solving that issue in England, it showed to us that Binance is just acting very professional with professional lawyers and all this stuff, so they can win the cases. Now they had to put down some, for example, leverage trade in some countries in Europe and all this stuff, but still doesn't mean so much, at least to me. And I believe Binance still, we'll see. For example, you saw so happened to Ripple. Of course, that was a bigger case. And what happened to Ripple? XRP, right? But you see, Binance coin is up. Just look at this graph. It's going up. And of course, the supply is also fixed, and there is nothing more by BNB. BNB is a very good position, guys. If the market wants to go up, BNB is probably one of the best. Ready to just explode. It exploded already a lot, but you know how crypto space is. If you've been in this in some at least one bull cycle before, you know how they're going up when the time comes, right? So, and to be honest, for me, Cardano being above Binance Coin is a joke, even though I'm like I was buying into Cardano since 2017, so you can imagine. But still, for me, what matters is the functionality, who delivers the promises. So in this case, for me, Binance is on the top, right? But I told you the centralization is a little bit problem, that they have to think about it. And I can tell you they already thought about it. And for example, bringing up some project like, for example, Thorchain, Thorchain, to my beliefs and some others, is a probably idea coming up with Binance. Binance probably they are behind it. And the thing is, they have to think about it, because we are I told you in my video when I was talking about Uniswap and more about SushiSwap. Well, I told you that the main purpose of cryptocurrency is to be decentralized, and for them to be decentralized and not, the governments won't be able, regulators won't be able to regulate, to just put their fingers into it. They of course need to be using also decentralized exchanges, because look, if regulators comes and put Coinbase down, put Binance down, then how the hell, us, me, you, and others will get into crypto and get out of it? Still, as I told you in the video I made about Ripple, the previous one, well, I told you that we're still far from being ready for real decentralization. So, well, that's my idea about the Binance in general. That I believe BNB is a project that is all inclusive and has everything you need all in it at once, right? So now, of course, I want to look at it, I mean, in the trading wise, and also in the trading. I had a line in here since a long time. This is in daily, so the breakout has happened. That's kind of I mean, coming back, maybe retest it. I don't believe, but maybe just coming to retest this area, I mean, this kind of area of see if we got this as a support. And this is perfect, in perfect position, because we had breakout, and the target of course potentially is in here, 0.012. It's against Bitcoin, and it's the most important when it comes to altcoin. I'm saying in my every video that if you want to trade to altcoin, just go to your particular altcoin against BTC, and if the altcoin is gaining against BTC, then buy into it. Other than that, anything could be, if you look at the USDT, then anything could be fake. And here, look at this. Not many of altcoins are in this position, in this shape, right? I mean, not so much from its all-time high, even though we had the market crash. And I mean, I can tell you my opinion. Maybe some people are going and seeing, for example, some altcoin, for example, like this, okay, coming, and still they are in this mode. We have a lot. And they say, okay, let's buy into them because they still have more room to go up. No, that's not true. Actually, if I want to prefer which to buy, I buy to the coin like Binance, or even higher if it went already higher, because I can see that this altcoin was prepared and worth it to go up, so they are buying it. That altcoin that is already done in here and just going sideways, so whales and smart money are not so much interested probably at the moment into it, right? So as far as, imagine, as soon as that we break the all-time high in here, is approximately about $700, then there is only sky is the limit for a coin like BNB, as you have seen happened in Cardano, happened in Solana. So you have to pay attention. And of course, guys, nothing in this video is financial advice. All I'm doing in here is sharing my opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor. And I would love to see in the comment down below what's your opinion about BNB in general, and what do you think, if like it's gonna be continuing rallying, if it's gonna be actually in a position to go higher in coin market cap. Maybe go above Cardano. Maybe you think it goes above Ethereum. Well, you're gonna let me know. My prediction, if I want to predict something for you, no, it will not go above Ethereum. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with Cardano. Actually, they're not even far from each other. I think it deserves to be above Cardano at the moment, because Cardano hasn't delivered yet the smart contract in so much in space. Even though Cardano, I always, on all of my video, if I was creating my YouTube channel much earlier, maybe years ago or even some months ago, you would have known that I was buying into Cardano when nobody was paying attention. But it's still, for me, functionality matters, and Binance coin much more functional than Cardano at the moment, by a huge difference. So guys, let me know about your prediction, what you think. And guys, all I ask, as you know, is just subscribe to the channel. If you just want to show me some kindness, hit that like button, and I would really appreciate that. And you can of course let me know if you are interested to see some videos from other altcoins. I might consider and just try to make some videos about the altcoin that you like me to make. Thank you very much for your time. I hope the weekend went good and it's going good, the rest of it. And be blessed. Dr. Crypto is out.